Far-right groups across the UK are increasingly targeting asylum seekers who have been removed from migrant hotels, sparking serious fears of disorder and escalating risks for some of the country's most vulnerable people. Human rights organizations and local residents have raised the alarm as anti-migrant activists, many linked to far-right movements, intensify efforts to track, film, and publicly expose asylum seekers who have been relocated from hotel accommodation. What began as calls to close migrant hotels has spiraled into what critics describe as organized harassment and intimidation. According to new reports, self-styled patriots have been following asylum seekers through the streets, live streaming confrontations, and sharing personal details online. In one disturbing case, activists targeted a former hotel resident, filming him and distributing the footage across social media. Even hotel staff and support workers have reportedly been singled out and threatened. These hotels have become hotbeds of tension nationwide. A number of protests, including a notable incident in Essex, have turned hostile, with crowds clashing and police forced to intervene. In London, opposing groups of anti-immigration protesters and anti-racism counter-demonstrators faced off outside a hotel, resulting in several arrests for public order offences. For asylum seekers, many already traumatized by war, persecution, or displacement, the wave of migrant hunting poses severe risks. Rights groups warn that exposing individuals' identities and locations could lead to violence, while forced relocations only deepen instability and fear. Campaigners argue this trend reflects the growing normalization of vigilante-style behavior, with far-right activists acting outside official processes and creating a dangerous parallel system of intimidation. Experts say the consequences extend far beyond the individuals targeted, threatening community relations and social cohesion. The government's broader asylum strategy is also under scrutiny. Councils in several areas have pushed to shut down hotel-based accommodation, saying local services cannot cope. Meanwhile, refugee organizations argue the hotels are already unsuitable for long-term living, and that the government's failure to provide safe, stable alternatives has left thousands of people effectively in limbo. Civil liberties groups are now calling for urgent action, demanding stronger protections for asylum seekers, safeguards against harassment, and a more transparent and humane relocation process. The rise of far-right mobilization around migrant hotels highlights wider cracks in the UK's asylum system. Chronic backlogs, inadequate housing solutions, and a surge in anti-immigrant sentiment amplified by online networks. Without meaningful reforms, experts warn the cycle of unrest, fear, and confrontation will continue, putting both asylum seekers and local communities at increasing risk. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Your support means a lot.